OMG BBG! Welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you're doing amazing. In today's video, we are talking all about launchers. We have quite a few different launchers in Beyblade X now, so we thought, why not take this opportunity to talk about each and every one, the pros and cons about each kind, and then we're also going to do a power test between each one of them too. We haven't used the Beyblade X app in a while to measure our power levels for our launches. So, now that we have all these different kinds, let's see which one's the most powerful and which one we like the most.
If you guys are familiar with Beyblade Burst, you would know that there are a variety of launchers, but in Beyblade X so far, we only have a couple. But still, there are some similarities and differences compared to launchers from previous gens.
Yeah, and also we're going to talk about this little guy right here too, because this entry launcher, still technically a Beyblade X launcher product, right? But we're mainly going to talk about these three right here because we can actually record some data on them, right? Using our Bay Battle Pass. That little guy can't use this. This is actually bigger than that launcher. But anyways, let's get right into it. But remember to like this video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next video. We're almost at 2 million subs, so if you guys could help us out and hit that sub button, it would mean the world to us. You can find us on Instagram at Geek Dosage and on TikTok at BeybladeGeeks Official. Alright, starting off with the very first launcher, we're going to talk about the entry launcher. This launcher was first introduced with the Drawn Sword entry package, which is a low-cost starter pack for new fans to get into Beyblade X without having to break the bank. As the name suggests, it's an entry-level launcher. This launcher is going to feel very small in your hands. It's hard to get a good grip on it. You can use maybe like 2-3 fingers to really hold on tight, and hopefully that'll do the job. Because of its small size, you don't get much control and stability when using it. You guys will notice that the ripcord or the winder is also a little bit shorter than the traditional one, which means you're going to get less power from this. For this entry launcher, you don't get any accessories with it. You can't use a grip, you can't use the Bay Battle Pass, there's literally no accessories for it, you just gotta raw dog it. While most starter packs from Takara Tomy are going to come with a full-size launcher, you'll actually see this launcher in the Hasbro starter packs. It's definitely a cost savings decision, so we really don't recommend this unless you have nothing else to use. Hasbro actually sells the full-size launcher as a separate item, so we definitely recommend spending a few extra bucks and getting yourself that.
Yeah, and Takara Tomy does bundle the full-size launcher in many of their starter releases, so maybe get it from there. Now this is the winder launcher that I'm talking about, and it's pretty much the gold standard in Beyblade X. So it's not all about the string launchers anymore compared to previous generations. Some of the characters in the anime also uses the winder launcher too. Some pros do prefer to use the winder launcher just because of how stable it is. You don't have to worry about the string. It gives you a consistent, powerful launch. So generally speaking, the winder launcher from Beyblade X is pretty well made. The teeth do catch onto the winder really well, so it gives you that smooth feel. The teeth do catch and don't usually slip off. So ultimately, it's more of a personal preference. Some people might not like it because the ripcord itself is heavier, so there's more moving pieces and you tend to move a bit more with your other hand. But it definitely doesn't take as much skill as the next launcher we're going to talk about.
And the next launcher that we have is the classic string launcher. This right here was a staple in previous generations, but now, like Steven said, the winder launcher has kind of taken its place. It doesn't mean that the string launcher is bad. It has a very solid build, and you can set it up in multiple orientations to get you the most comfortable launch position. The string launcher is going to feel really comfortable and consistent for you bladers that like to pull your ripcord or your string to the side instead of back. The string launcher is still going to feel pretty powerful, but once again, the winder launcher has definitely overshadowed it. As of right now, there isn't a long version of the string launcher. I'm sure in the future we will see one, and that'll even the playing field a bit. One thing to note though is that if you are using left spin Beyblades, like for example Cobalt Dragoon or even the El Drago remake, you'll be limited to using the Beyblade X string launcher L. So if you're a big fan of the winder launcher, but you want to use a left spin Beyblade, you're not going to be able to do that. Just like for the winder launcher, you can attach on the exact same accessories. You can put a grip on here. You can attach the Bay Battle Pass. So full customization with the string launcher. You're not missing out on anything here.
Now the last type of launcher that we're going to talk about here is also the newest launcher, and that's the brand new hold launcher. Or many of us call it the new sword launcher. Tenka is actually the character that uses this in the anime. The shape and design is inspired by a samurai sword, and that's why the hold launcher has this extended length to it. There's a lot of room to get the perfect grip here, so you can get a nice stable launch. It even comes with multiple soft rubber pieces, so you can customize the look and the feel of your grip. Like with our previous grip launchers, you can accessorize them the way you like it. I would say it does take a little bit more skill to get used to this type of launcher. And so you kind of have to pull the ripcord a bit sideways in order to catch all the teeth in the ripcord. But once you get used to this launcher, you can really take advantage of that longer ripcord. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you do plan on using the Beyblade Battle Pass, once you put it on the hold launcher, the placement is a little bit awkward because it takes up so much space. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
All right, so that is all of the launchers that we are going to talk about. We're going to test them now, and of course, you guys can expect all of the standard sized ones to perform pretty well. There's probably going to be some minor differences, but all of them are very usable. So if you, a friend, or a family member need some help getting a new launcher, you can save some money by using the services offered by our friends over at Zen Market. They are a proxy shipping service that can help you source Japanese goods and get them sent straight to your door. The holiday season is upon us, Christmas is almost here, but if you guys are still shopping for your Christmas presents, don't worry, Zen Market can help you out with their shipping campaign. You still have until December 20th to save 30% on your international shipments with the ECMS courier. Use the code ECMS30 to get your discount. On top of that, we can help you guys save even more money. When you guys are making your Zen Market account, make sure you use our link. We'll link it down below and you guys can enjoy an increased sign-up bonus of 1,000 Zen points, which you guys can use towards your international shipping. 1 Zen point equals 1 yen. Don't get us wrong though, you can get a lot more than just Beyblades off of Zen Market. So if you're into manga, anime, Japanese food, Japanese clothes, it doesn't matter, they can help you get it. So make sure you sign up with our link and go check them out after this video. All right, let's begin our test. So we're gonna launch with a Bey 10 times and then we're gonna sync up the Bey Battle Pass to our app and check out the power levels there. Our first launcher is the Winder launcher. I'll try and keep the strength fairly consistent here, launch it hard every single time. But yeah, let's go.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. All right, last launch, number 10, 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. All right, so we have the app opened up, got our launcher with the Bey Battle Pass. There we go.
Yeah, we haven't used this in a while. It's nice to use the app again.
Yeah, this part of the app is so sick. All right, so we have the launches loaded up here now, and the last 10 were looking pretty spicy. I mean, it's kind of like our average. Like we're usually around 10,000 for a decently hard launch. So yeah, look at this, 10,885, 11,200. My hardest launch from the last 10 was 11,432. And the average of the last 10 launches, we calculated it real quick, was 10,521.
And just as a disclaimer, the app isn't 100% accurate, but still, if you're breaking like 10K on a launch, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, like the Winder launches just got so good. So that should give you guys a decent idea as to what you can do here with the Winder launcher. Let's move on.
All right, next up, we got the string launcher. This one's the left version, and we also got our blue launcher grip.
Let's see if it's just as powerful as the Winder. Definitely doesn't feel as powerful, but 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! String launcher results. Let's find out.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see if it's higher or lower.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be lower, but oh yeah, definitely looking lower for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Definitely looks a little lower, guys.
Yeah, but also keep in mind, like faster launches doesn't guarantee your win. It's all about that strategy too, right?
And yeah, the average, we're looking at 9,352. So quite a bit lower than the Winder launcher. And you know what? I actually felt like I was putting in more work with the string launcher too.
Takes a bit more skill, a bit more things to worry about when you're using that string launcher.
Yeah, I kind of get tricked by like the string tension a little bit. Like when you pull it to the max length and then it hits the very end, gives you that misconception that you're actually like launching really hard. And the final launcher we have is the brand new hold launcher. I definitely think this will be the most powerful. All right, first launch, 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! All right, so there you go, another 10 launches, and yeah, look at that, max shoot power has gone up.
I see it, it says 12K, right? This thing went hard.
Yeah, it's definitely a very powerful launcher. Let's see. And after averaging up the last 10 launches with the hold launcher, we got 11,221. So yeah, pretty big difference, especially if you compare it to the string launcher. A lot more effortless power from this guy. All right, so that wraps up the video, guys, and all of our testing. Let us know what you guys think. Hopefully you learned a little bit about all the different launchers. Our go-to nowadays, for the most part, if we can only pick one, probably be the Hold launcher. It's the best if you just look at the numbers, right?
Yeah, the Hold launcher is really well built, but I do still find it catch a bit more than the standard Winder launcher. But anyways, keep in mind, guys, that again, just because you have the most powerful launcher doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win those battles. If you launch too hard, sometimes you can even like self-KO yourself. So it's all about that strategy, plan how you're gonna be launching, what bay you're gonna be using, depends on the combo.
Word, it's not always about the hardest launch, right? You could use this guy and win. Just kidding. Average shoot power is probably like, what, 2,000 on this thing? But yeah, let us know which launcher you guys like the most. Catch you guys in the next one. As always,
Geeks out.